Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Neverwinter Nights. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today here in the streets of Luskan as, I think I talked to Gregor over here. I missed this? I think I talked to him when we got in here. Also, there's a door. Did I mess with that? Yeah,
I have failed in the task.
Yes, I know, Dalen, it's all fine. So yeah, we're traversing the river here in Luskan.
I greet you.
Oh there, be you Kurtz or Barams? I know exactly what you mean, but I'm not anybody's. Well, that's good. Be careful if you're out in the streets, sir, as I'm sure you've seen they aren't safe with the fighting going on. Who are you? Me? The name's Gregor. I was hired by the brothel here to try to keep... Oh, this is... Okay, thank you. And keep some of the worst elements roaming the city from making their way to our doorstep. What about the brothel? Miss Baylor's, of course, on the island there. Kurth and Baram have both an interest in keeping it open, but there are enough vandals and thieves about regardless. So what manner of creature were you fighting? Oh yeah, we talked to him. Yeah, it was the terrible things. I was just trying to figure out if I had indeed talked to him or not. The Wick and Tickle. The Wink? Was it the Wink or the Wick?
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna end well for that crate. It is the Wink, indeed, not the Wick. I don't know what Wick means. I hope it's not anything that's funny. Well, I hope it is something that's funny, but I didn't mean it as funny. So yeah. So apparently in order to connect to all the city, you need to go through the Brothel Island. Brothel Island. Welcome to Brothel Island, good sir. We're here to serve you with a wink and a tickle. Okay. Let's see what, I'm not even sure what to say about that. Welcome to my little home. Have a drink, says Bella over there. Oh, hi, Bella. We got bloody hand customers on this side, and we have black knife customers on that other side. Let's have a chat with the black knives.
I greet you.
You're nobody, fit only to be slaughtered in the streets. Oh, really? Is that it? Okay. Well, how about this one?
You should.
Yeah. Seems about right. I mean, a little bit needless, but sure. Hi.
Hello, darling. This is a house of refinement, I remind you. We'll have no trouble now.
Of course. We won't have any trouble now. So what kind of place is this? This is a palace of pleasure, dear men. There are men and women who can take your mind away from the terrible outside world for a time. So how do I go about seeing one of them? Ah, you would have to speak to one of them yourself, my dear man, if they have the time and they like you. Well, the two of you can take things from there. All of my girls and boys spend their time upstairs. You can go up there if you like. If you stay down here, well, do be careful around some of these men. So, who are these men? Most of these brutes are soldiers for either High Captain Kurth or High Captain Baram. They take after their commander as well, for they fight continuously. I declare it, she says, I declare, it is all, is that what, I declare? That's interesting. It is all I can do to keep them distracted enough not to tear each other apart and destroy my good home. Yeah, it'll be far, far better for us when all those high captains get it all over with and kill each other once and for all. But perhaps I shouldn't talk so. What do you think of them, darling? I think I agree with you. Now, there's a smart boy. I knew you were gold the minute I laid eyes on you. Yes, I did. You know, since you feel the way you do, well, at least since I said I feel the way I said, I might want to go and talk to Rain. She's one of my girls upstairs. Oh, that's a quest. Okay, Rain it is. Don't ask why, sweetie. Just trust me. Okay, it's all fine. So what's going on in Luskan? Well, that's a mighty big question, darling. The simple answer is that the High Captains one day decided to see which of them would be the one and only High Captain and began to kill each other in the city. Boys will be boys, I suppose. Well, that's the problem, isn't it? Isn't that the problem, Bella? Anyway, I'm willing to bet that you want to know more than that, though. Yeah, well, isn't there anyone that can put a stop to it? The wizards in the host tower could, I suppose. Looks like they don't want to. So when did all it start? A few weeks ago. Okay, about these high captains. I don't think we know everything. Yeah, it'll be far, far better for us when all the high captains get it all over with it and kill each other. Yeah, okay. So that's the same thing she said before. They work here for their own free will. The boys and girls, yeah. Naturally they do, darling. There are far worse ways in Luskan to make a living than spend your time surrounded by luxury and fine company. Well, I would say fine company is really not it, but sure. If you don't believe me, however, you are certainly free to ask them yourself. Just don't make trouble, that's all I ask. Oh, so I now understand what that is. Because I asked, tell me more about these high captains, and why did it go to that conversation about the boys and girls? Anyway, can say I approve. Sure. So, could I ask you some questions? How can you run this place with all the fighting going on? Oh, it's not like I have much of a choice, darling. The high captains all want a place to keep their men happy, so they make sure that we don't close down. And besides, a very happy soldier is a much better thing than a very unhappy soldier. You take my meaning, sugar. We still have to give most of our gold to each of the high captains to keep the peace, but it's better leaving than most these days. But, I don't think it is. No, no, it's not. What is this arrangement that she's saying? So basically they come, I mean, I suppose if she gives most of their gold to the captains, it means that she's giving most of the gold that she makes from other customers and not the soldiers, which, you know, would probably be not most of their gold for each of the captains. It would be like most of half of their gold for each captain because there's two. Anyway, so I assume the soldiers get a free pass, because otherwise it would be kind of a whole pointless thing. It's just, oh, we pay you and then you pay us a part of what we pay you. No, that makes no sense. So they get a free pass and they need to get most... sure. Whatever. I guess you're not dying, so... Yeah, goodbye. You can find the door, can't you? Off you go, sweetie. Yeah, I can. It's over... somewhere over there in that darkness. So how's it going, guys? Are you all willing to die as well? Hi.
Salutations.
Who let you in here? These guys are fine.
Salutations.
Oh, what are you? One of Barham's, I expect? Kurth will kill you all, I bet. Yeah, see, these guys are nice. The bloody hands. Okay, let's use that as prejudice for when we deal with them. Also,
for the Oath Guard!
Yeah. You destroy that and I mean, it's faster.
My Oath Guard's blood!
Yeah, murder it all. Oh, that's not locked. Fantastic. Ouch. It's fine. We have ourselves a topaz. Put it over there, and that's that. Did you break the door? You broke the door, didn't you? Good man, good man. Where are you going, dude? Where's he going? Did he get triggered by the combat? That might have been the thing. And he's just like, I want to inspect what's going on over here. Why are they shouting about the Oath Guards and whatever? Let's try and open that ourselves. For a change. For a change. Yeah, that guy's definitely following me for some reason. Or, hey, no, he doesn't. He doesn't want. Oh, hi. Animal empathy. No, no.
For the Oath Guard!
Oh, failure. Okay, well, yes. Ooh, what is this? A lever of stone? I don't know what that is for. I suppose for some mission, but... Yeah, sorry, little guy. You're kind of dead. Yeah. Oh, he bit me! He bit me! Well, let's go upstairs. I can't really fathom what the, lever is gonna be needed for, but... We have courtesans over here, we have mercenaries... And we have bloody head customers and noble customers. Hello, sir.
I greet you.
One of the girls told me High Captain Baron has one of Bella's courtesans all to himself. She visits with him every night. Well... That sounds to me like he's got a thing for that courtesan in particular, maybe. Right? I don't know. I don't know common practices in this sort of establishments. What do we have? Bloody hands... Noble customers, okay. We've got a man named Herb. Hello.
I'm asking myself, is this lad here for a conversation? Or does he have some gnome fetish that I dare not even ask about? I'm hoping for the former, but being a quality gnome like myself, anything is possible!
Oh, you're not off-putting at all. You're one of the brothels men? I most certainly am, an expert at making the lasses smile, ever since that fateful day when Miss Bella spotted a naive young gnome wandering into the fine city with naught but a sack of turnips on his back. In fact, at first I thought I was only a guest here, a well-treated one, I might add, although the tips struck me as a bit odd. Overall, it's been a fine job. I'm far better off than Uncle Ferrard Johnson ever was. Uncle what? Oh, that's what they all say these days. I told him that winged contraption would never fly. For all I know, he's still at the bottom of that canyon. Who are you? Herb Jansen's the name on the Culver Jansens, or of the Culver Jansens originally, but then that branch of the family are really exiles from the Thunder Mountain Jansen clan, so perhaps I shouldn't be bragging about it. Still, it's quite a tale of how my family made its terrible trek all the way to Culver. Nary a turnip to be found on that trip, let me tell you. Even more remarkable is how I ended up in this job, considering my former career as a chest connoisseur. Well, you know, I could make a joke. You mean what? Ah, yes, those were the days, weren't they? The making of proper chests was only once a noble profession. They were pieces of art, I tell you, and not these flimsy things they make today that any two-bit elven thief with half a mind could pick. Not that I'm insinuating anything. Yeah, you don't really pick a chest, but sure, whatever. As a young little gnome in Culver, all I thought about were fine chests and the living I would make off of them. Alas, it was not to be. Pleasuring women is all I'm about now. Well, I suppose, can I not make a joke? Can I really not make a joke? Come on. Come on. Just a really non-offensive one that would just be a mild pun and a mild insight. Like, I suppose that's a different sort of chest. But no! I mean, because that is inoffensive, come on. You don't even need to go into details about anything. Yeah, I've never heard of a place called Culver. Ah, well, of course not. Since the great turnip famine of 45, there hasn't been a Culver. Oh, is everyone dead? Oh, of course not. What a grisly story that would make. Everybody was quite hungry, though, and certainly thought they would die. Going too long without a proper turnip is agony enough. No, it was the much maligned Uncle Pinto, who by the way, means... Yes, well... This is for the Brazilians, really. Who sold the rights to some human for a sack of turnips in one of his craving fits. Oh, for Pintos, I suppose. They went and renamed it the Waterdeep, or some nonsense, last I heard. Really? Well, I suppose this is actually canon, because, well, I wasn't aware of this, but that's interesting. That's... Well, maybe it's not. Can I doubt that it's true? Let's doubt it. Actually, let's go with my... I could go with my immediate reaction, my own immediate reaction, which is believing it, or I could just... yeah, let's doubt it. Well, some gold may have been involved, but all Uncle Pinto ever talked about was the turnips. Considering the bumper crop that we had next year, he took a lot of flack for that trade. Pity. Now then, was there something you needed? Well, I certainly didn't come here for Pinto, but, I mean... No, not really. He's very off-putting with his laugh. I mean, do you know what's going on in Luskan? Oh, I know that the military leaders of the city, those high captains, are all trying to kill each other and take over. Beyond that, I haven't a clue. I'm not the most political gnome this side of the now rock, you know? There's not much more to say. My apologies. I'm usually more talkative. It's just I'm upset right now. Really? Why? Well... Sorry, that was actually Colonel RPG, not Herb over here. Well, now, call me a halfling, but I actually have a job you could do for me. A little errand that is a mite dangerous to perform with the streets the way they are. Oh, yeah, sure. Tell me. So, how should I explain this? Well, one of my clients, a handsome noble woman by the name of Lady Giledhel, has something that belongs to me. Technically, I suppose it belongs to her, since I gave it to her, but I want it back. It's a ring, a little favor that I bestowed upon her that has my name inscribed. Just get it away from her and back it in my hands, and I'll be a happy little gnome. Isn't this stealing? Oh, well, excuse me. Not necessarily. The ring was a gift, and I'm just, you know, being rude. It's a matter of life and death, though, so I'm okay with that. What you do get... What you do to get... Yes, to get the ring is business. I just need it back, and we'll pay someone to do so. Can't you just buy it from her? Well... The lady was overjoyed when I gave her the present, and quite angry when I asked for it back. She says she's quite fond of the ring, fonder than she is of me at present. That is why I need someone else to get the ring. Right now she won't even speak to me. Oh. Well, that strikes me as an unreasonable lady, which that one certainly is as well. Look at how much she's laughing, and he's certainly not that funny. Well, she's gonna laugh more when I talk to her. So why do you need the ring? Well, you see... The gift was a bit of an impetuousness of my part. Lady Giledhel's husband is a rather powerful man. In fact, I forgot the height of passion. When Lord Giledhel returns, I don't need his wife sporting my ring. He's rather renowned for his temper, and I'm rather fond of my legs, short though they may be. The Lady Giledhel is, shall we say, rather oblivious to the fact that her husband might not be too fond of me when he discovers the ring. She has less sense than an elf in a shoe store, I tell you. So, are you interested in the job? Whoever brings the ring to me will be well rewarded, I assure you. Sure, I'll do it, but only because, well, it seems to me that she might be actually trying to murder you, to be honest. You say that she's oblivious to the fact, but she might very well be very, very oblivious to that fact. Excellent! You'll find Lady Giledhel's home not far from here. Go back towards the city gates and turn right. You should see oh, I've seen her. Yeah. Oh, that's that lady. I forgot about her name. Giledhel, indeed, yeah. I didn't like her very much. She did indeed strike me as a, sort of a, yeah. Anyway, you should, yeah, I know where she is. Do be kind to her, though, if you can. I don't wish any harm. Oh, yeah, I've had some history with quests like this about, oh, go and take this from her, and please don't kill her. Yeah, she's probably gonna die. But, I mean, not because of my own fault. I'm gonna be rude. Kind, yeah, that's kind of the opposite of kind, isn't it? Well, yeah, well, whatever. I don't just want any harm to come my way. Yeah, so, yeah, you're just the sweetest thing, aren't you? Any chance I could get an advance on the job? An advance? In this town? What the chances of me seeing you again once you walk out the door would be less than those in my cousin Gilbert surviving the mooning of that red dragon. A ballsy move on his part, but foolish nonetheless. Now, I suppose you might have some questions before you set out after my ring? No, I don't. I'll see you later. Oh, do come back to me once you've found that ring, sir. I'll be looking forward to it. Okay. I wonder if I could have managed to get that quest without asking him about the politics of this place. Hey, miss.
Bonjour. Hello.
Oh. Yeah. I don't... Well, I understand what she says, but on that, this is a reference, by the way. Whenever I say this, I don't mean to make fun of French accents or French in general. It's a reference to Joey from Friends. He has an episode where he pretends to know French. Oh, actually, he learns French. It's kind of amazing. Yeah, I am a big fan of Friends. Not my favorite sitcom, really, but still. Basically, he talks like a enfant. Et le flouf de la mefloupe. That's French. That's Joey's French. So that's what I do. That's why I do that. Anyway, could I ask you some questions? What did she say before? I've got a whole room full here. You'll have to wait. Well, that guy's... What is he doing? Oh my god. If you're quick about it, I haven't got all day. Okay, tell me about this place. There's not much to tell. Miss Bella would be the one to ask, I'd think. You're one of the brothel girls, then? Oh, I am. A house-packed fool, if you haven't noticed. So you'll have to wait your turn. The soldier boys tend to take their turn whenever they want to. Whenever they want to, unfortunately. So you may be waiting longer than you like. Nothing we can do about that. Yeah, that's, you know, I somehow, I don't know. This doesn't... How is it the brothel's still open? Well, because the high captains want it open. They can send their boys here to relax and demand whatever they like from Miss Bella. Yeah, what do they demand? Well, gold, naturally, as well as the use of whichever courtesans they... yeah, that's as I feared. Whichever courtesans they wish, for whatever purpose they like. Yeah... So that's a better arrangement. Oh, I suppose you're not being killed. I don't know. Or fighting in the war. I'm not really sure. Because we haven't met Jabala or Jalaba, that lady that we need to go to. She didn't seem to be in a terrible bad mood about the war. But anyway, tell me about Miss Bella. Miss Bella is a kind soul, really. She's kept us all safe so far. I hope this fighting ends soon. It's been quite a stress on her. Oh, okay. So, do you know of any work I might find? Work? The entire city is huddled down in the middle of a siege practically, and you're asking about work? I suppose everyone has to earn their coin. I don't know. If you're looking for something to do, maybe talk to Herb or Yvette, if you haven't already. Yvette especially. Poor girl. Yvette's off in her room, of course. Miss Bella gave her some time off, thankfully. As for Herb, well, if you really want to, you'll find him wandering about the lounge here. Okay, I will... Where would I find Rain, by the way? Oh, Rain is in her bedroom. She doesn't entertain guests like the rest of us do, though, if that's what you have in mind. Since this war began, Rain has been reserved for the high captains themselves. Oh, that's the girl that we might have heard of. Not by choice, either, though there's nothing she nor Miss Bella can do about that. Yeah, well, yeah, I'll see you later. On your way then, she says. So that was just a courtesan that gave us actually pretty relevant information about the whole thing. But that's how this game is built as well. It's just the populate all the characters with lines about, oh, tell me about this place, tell me about work, all those things. So that's where we came from. We didn't look at this bookshelf because, or maybe we did. Famous citizens of the Sword Coast. Hiccup. And over here we have a barrel that has 23 gold. I hope that is not enough to pay for these guys, for these girls and guys, I suppose, or a guy, because it seems like there's 2 courtesans and 1 courtesan. I don't, what do you call? I suppose it's a courtesan as well. Yvette! Oh, I've been looking for you. Let me just pick the lock in this chest over here, and then I'll take care of whatever you have to say. 28 gold. That's nice enough.
Well, hello to you.
How dare you just come into my room? I'm not entertaining anyone. I can't. My heart just wouldn't be in it. Oh, it's not. Oh, this is not what you guys seem to be really. Okay, for starters, entertain, and then heart. Really? I mean, okay. Well, I'm not gonna. Sure. So who are you? My name is Yvette. I have been entertaining here at Miss Bella's for only a short time, but I'm sure I am not one that would interest you. What? Well, actually, you of the models, you wouldn't be the one that would least interest me. But anyway, of the model, I mean the character models. I mean, so what do you want from me? She asks. Do you know what's going on in Luskan? I'm no expert in such matters, sir. The fighting has been going on for several weeks now. It's quite horrible. I wish it would stop. I don't know much else. Maybe Miss Bella could tell you more. She's so smart and kind. She's been so helpful with my little problem. Oh, we're getting into it. What problem? What problem is that? Yo, you want a job? Well, no, I didn't mean that kind of. Oh, sure. Maybe you just could help me, sir. I haven't. Yeah, that was what I meant. I haven't anyone else to turn to. Perhaps I could hire you. Yeah. Tell me about the work. I had a baby, sir. With a client. I didn't mean to, but it happened, and my little daughter was the joy of my life when I had her. The father, however, Galron, he does not believe I would make a proper mother. He took my daughter away and will not return her. I wish I would pay you to get. Well, I would pay you to get my child back. Wait a minute. What? How does he even? Oh well, this is Luskan. I guess there's no laws behind any of this stuff, but man, the choices here seem to be taking a completely different approach to what I was taking to the situation. Let's see. So we got, why does he want the baby? I'm going to ask that. The second option is I can't just take the baby from her father either. Well, that... sure, whatever. You think you could be a proper mother? Well, I guess that's a reasonable... that's a reasonable question. It does have the sort of the underlying tone that a prostitute wouldn't be, because that's what she is, not an entertainer. She's not an entertainer. She doesn't work with her heart either. The jobs there are, yes, but there's the underlying tone that, you know. So let's go with this one first, and maybe I'm gonna ask that. Why does he want the baby? Oh. Yeah, why does he want the baby? I don't know. Garlon is a haughty and sometimes cruel man. I didn't think he'd even want to know about the child, never mind want it. It frightens me to think what he might do to her. Please, if you get her back, I will reward you. Yeah, I could help you. Oh, that's wonderful news. Galron is in a house to the north, in the slums, though I have no idea if he's remained there with all this fighting. Please, do whatever you can to get my daughter back. Just don't hurt Garlon, please, if you can avoid it. He is... Oh, again with this thing? He's probably gonna die. He's a child kidnapper. And God knows what else. He said he was cruel, so he might be even worse than that. He might child's father. That's a good point, actually. For her sake, I suppose. Although, I'm not... well, I'm gonna do my best. Any chance I could get... No, let's not ask for that. I have some more questions about this job. Is there anything else about this job you're not telling me? Well, I suppose you should know that Garlon is a very wealthy man. He has many guards and oh, yeah, but those are all red guards because they attacked me on sight most likely. And had influence in Luskan before all this fighting started. I don't know his situation now, though. Okay. So, goodbye. Please come back with my baby when you find her. Yes, I will. Let me just go around and, did I have to pick the lock? Probably not. Where are we going here? Is this the exit? No.
You will not survive!
What? Oh boy. Excuse me, sir. I don't know don't seem to know the meaning of a locked door. What are you doing coming in here? Get out, get out. Sorry. This guy is saying I'm not going to survive, so I must prove him wrong. Interesting that she's not a courtesan. She's just an escort. Hi.
Bonjour.
Okay, she doesn't
Hello.
want... Hello. Comment ça va? Okay, let's open this one. Most likely gonna lead to the same result, but, I mean, they are just being rude, really. I mean, somebody gets into your room and you attack them. Oh, see? See? The game doesn't mind that. Clearly a game that forces me to lockpick, or to pick locks to be able to talk to named characters, doesn't mind me having to attack, in self-defense, characters that attack me after I pick a lock in a door. Yeah, there's a lot of conflicting things in this game. I've just grown accustomed to them. Not a problem. That's also not the way I want this to be. Put it over there. Put it over there. Thank you. Okay. So, actually, we're out of time for the day. We're going to talk to Oreth in the next episode. I just looked at the clock now. Yeah, so I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been... Sorry. This has been Neverwinter Nights. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.